Hi, my name is Erica, and I wanted to talk to you today about what is going to be happening on Saturday. Saturday is the day that, due to government shutdown, they will not be posting any money to people's SNAP cards or EBT cards or whatever you want to call it. Um, you could get political. I choose to focus on solutions and answers to the problem versus talking about the problem. Trust me, I could do a whole nother video on that. Um, and I do know what position you're in. I would be panicking. So first of all, don't panic. I was on SNAP benefits for 3 years after I got divorced due to the fact that I was working full time but not making a living wage, even back in 2007. And I was not receiving regular child support, if any at all. So I had to be on food assistance for 3 years till all that kind of got straightened out and things got better. I do have some things written down, so you'll see me looking down once in a while. So first of all, don't panic. It's going to be easy to. It's really hard, especially when you have babies and you have little kids and you need to keep them fed. That will be so hard. Please don't panic. Second of all, if you have any benefits left on that card, you need to use them up by Friday. I don't understand if they're going to take them away, if there won't be any balances come after that, but I would use up your balances and make sure you get groceries at home. And that means looking at the lower cost food, buying rice, buying beans, buying canned veggies, buying the tuna packets, buying pasta, and maybe looking at the meat counter at the cheaper cuts of meat, like bone-in chicken thighs and drumsticks or the hindquarters. Usually those are pretty good. They're usually under $2 a pound. Another thing you need to do is make a list of the city, county, church, and school food pantries or any private food pantries. Do some research, see what their qualifications are, see if they have food available. Food pantries is something I wish I would have taken more advantage of back in the day. I just couldn't really get to them with work and being stuff. So, look into them, see what their hours are, see what their criteria is. Most of the time, they know that you're in need. They will try to help you. Look for scratch and dent stores. We don't appear to have any here, or very many here in Iowa, so I don't have a ton of experience with them. But I know they're throughout the United States, and they are considerably cheaper than a regular grocery store. And most of the time, there's nothing wrong with the food or even the packaging. It was just the fact that they happened to be on a pallet that had a crushed case, different things like that. Or the food might be close to expiration, but we all know expiration points are kind of arbitrary. So, do that. Look for services like Ruby's Pantry. It seems to be kind of a Midwest thing, or maybe a Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa thing. You can buy a share of food for $25. You get quite a bit of food. Some of it is about to expire. Some of it might be a little bit expired, or has a best by date that is passed. Some of it is just overstocked food. I did this for about a year and a half, and I remember getting quite a bit of food for just $25. And most of the time you could buy multiple shares. It just depends. It's volunteer ran. You have a pickup point. Their website shows the pickup points and the dates that they come. And I would encourage you, if you're in those areas, to check that out. Also, take stock of what you have and make a list of meals with what you have. Most people have more food in the house than they think. It's just that when you get in that panic mode, you think you don't have anything and what am I going to do? But take stock of what you have. Take stock of what meals you can make. See if there's something you can buy cheaply to add to that. And, just do the best you can, because there's a lot of people, yes, that are on SNAP that are milking the system, but there's a lot of people like who I was at one point in time, that really just need the extra help. And they're trying to get by, but there's just not enough money there. And if you know somebody like that, or you know somebody who's going to be affected like that, and you have the means, do what you can to help them out. They might be a little embarrassed to buy it. They might not want to, but they need it. They need the help, and you just do what you can. So you all have a great day. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, whatever floats your boat, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.